Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and Darnold looking to start with a pass. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Vikings at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing. Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you to get in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Jackson going to keep it running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Jackson going to shift him around. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
DC, ready? DC. Next shot! Come on!
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Michael Pittman from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's Darnold. Completes this to Addison out left. And give him 6. 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
No, we changed it. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Middle.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A first down carry for Henry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? Hey, Alpha,
Again, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
5-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Luke now for the extra point. Jackson going to change things up a bit. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Vikings 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Darnold now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, Darnold. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half.
17, Vikings 10. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go play action now. Jackson. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play. Right back to him on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
We go, start.
Now a handoff to Chandler. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. That cuts the lead to 24-17.
Vikings 17. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On his loop for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Vikings 17. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. There he goes up the right sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Ready. Set.
Darnold.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Darnold to throw.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the
Now Darnold.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Wait, go set. Red 80. Go 80. Go red 80. Set.
Here's Darnold.
Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yo, 80. Red 80. Set.
Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here goes set. Yellow 80. Go red 80. Yellow 80. Set.
Darnold to throw again.
Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Go 80. Set.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chandler going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 24.
To play, everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.